So good day everyone, we are the Group 2 presentation and our team is Noraldin Randa, Jika Olpindo, Hazel Ramos, Precious Gaurian, Jennifer Sales, and Darlene de la Cruz Jr. And we are the Group 2 reporter.
And our topic for today is all about evolution of computing. The first presenter is Darlene de la Cruz.
Good day everyone, I am Darlene de la Cruz Jr. and today we will be discussing Chapter 2, the evolution of computer. In this discussion, you'll be expecting to learn what is computer and its function and characteristics. Also, how computer came to existence in our modern world. And enumerate the classification of computer. So, what is computer? Computer is a programmable electronic device that accepts raw data as input and process it with a set of instruction or a program to produce a result as output. The term computer is derived from the Latin word compute, which means to calculate. Computer can be performed process calculations and operations based on instruction provided by a software or hardware program. Also, Charles Babbage is also known the father of computer. And now, let's move on to the benefits of having computer. There are many benefits of computer. First, computer increases your productivity. For example, having a basic understanding of a word processor, you can create, edit, or store, and print the documents easily and quickly. Second, connect to the internet. It connects you to the internet that allows you to send, email, browse and content, gain information, use social media, platforms, and more. A computer has a large amount of storage that allows you to store a large amount of information. You can also organize data and information, allows you to store data, but also enables you to recognize your data. And this is the other benefits of having a computer.
And the next is...
Good day everyone, I'm Noraldin M. Randa and I will be discuss the four function of evolution of computer. So what is the four function of evolution of computer? First is input. What is input? Input is refers to the process of feeding data and instructions into a computer. This is done through input devices like keyboards, mice, microphones, scanners, and cameras. These devices allow users to communicate with the computer or provide information that the computer needs to process. So I give you an example. For example, when you type on a keyboard, each key you press sends raw data, letters or numbers to the computer. Similarly, when you use a mouse to click on a file, you are instructing the computer to perform a specific action. Input is the first in the computer's workflow as it provides the necessary information or commands that the system will process. Okay, next is processing. So what is a processing function? So processing is the stage where the computer takes the input data and performs operations on it. So this handled by the central processing unit or CPU, which is often referred to as the brain of the computer. The CPU interprets and executes instruction, performs calculation, and makes decisions based on the input provided. For instance, when you click play in a media player, the CPU processes your command and locates the correct file to play. During this stage, tasks such as computation, logical operations, and data manipulation are performed to generate meaningful results from the raw data. Okay. Alright, so next is output function. So what is output function? Output is the process of presenting the result of the computer's processing to the user or another system. This is done through output devices like monitors, printers, speakers, and projectors. For example, when you watch a video, the computer processes the video file and sends the visual to the monitor while delivering the sound to the speakers. Output allow user to see, hear, or other ones perceive the results of their inputs in the computer's processing, making the interaction with the system complete. Okay, next is storage. So what is the storage function? Storage is the computer's ability to save data for temporary or permanent use. So there are two types of storage. First is temporary storage. Holds data only while the computer is running. It allows quick access to information during processing, but is clear when the computer is turned off. So in the second is permanent storage, like hard drives or SSDs, save data in files for long-term use even after the computer is powered down. So for example, when you save a Word document, the data is stored on the hard drive so that you can access it again later. Storage ensures that the computer can retain information for future processing or retrieval. And next, I explain to you what is temporary and permanent. Okay? Okay, temporary storage. Temporary storage refers to the computer's short-term memory, primarily random access memory. It is used to store data and instructions that the computer is actively using or processing. Temporary storage is fast and violent, meaning the data it holds is lost when the computer is powered off or restarted. So how temporary storage works? Purpose is temporary storage is provide quick access to data or the CPU needs to perform tasks. For example, when you open a program or a file, it is loaded into RAM. So the CPU can quickly access it. Speed is temporary storage is much faster than permanent storage because it is designed to quickly read and write data. This helps improve the computer's performance. What is the characteristic of temporary storage? First is volatile. Data is erased when the computer is turned off or loses power. It is not meant for long-term storage. Next is capacity. RAM has a limited capacity compared to permanent storage. If the computer runs out of RAM, it may slow down or rely on a slower alternative or called virtual memory. Active use is temporary storage is only used while programs or processes are running. For example, when you are editing a document, the changes are temporarily stored in RAM until you save the file. So example is, imagine you are working on a document. When you open the file, it is a temporary store in RAM. So the computer can quickly let you edit it. Once you save your work, the data is written to the permanent storage, like a hard drive. Okay? If the computer shut down unexpectedly, the data in RAM is lost unless it has been saved to permanent storage. And next is permanent storage. So what is the permanent storage? Permanent storage refers to a computer's ability to save data and files long term, even when the system is powered off. Unlike temporary storage, permanent storage is retain data until it's manually deleted or overwritten. This makes it ideal for storing files, application, operating system, and other important data. So what is the characteristic of permanent storage? First is non-volatile. So what is non-volatile? Data in permanent storage is remain intact even when the computer is turned off or restarted. And next is large capacity. Permanent storage is usually has much more space than temporary storage. It is designed to store vast amounts of information such as document, media files, and programs. And next is slower access. Compared to temporary storage, permanent storage is slower because it is designed for durability and long-term data retention rather than speed.
And the next,
Good day everyone, my name is Precious Oranges Gawiran and I will be discussing the characteristic of computer and how computer was started. Characteristic of a computer. First, the speed. Computers are super fast, they can do a lot of maths or other tasks very quickly, much faster than people. Second is accuracy. Computers are usually very accurate. They don't make mistakes in calculation unless someone gives them a wrong information. The third, diligence. Computers don't get tired. They can work for a long time without making errors because they are not bored or sleepy. Fourth, versatility. Computer can do many things. You can use them for writings, drawing, playing games, or anything else you program them to do. The fifth one is memory. Computer can remember lots of information. They can keep that information for a long time and find it again easily. The sixth one is no IQ. Computers are not smart like people. They need someone to tell them exactly what to do and they can think for themselves. The seventh one is no feeling. Computers don't have feelings. They don't get happy, sad, or angry. They just do what they're told. And lastly, the storage. Computer can keep information inside them like a big file cabinet. They can also use things like USB drives to store even more information. Now, let's talk about how computers started. A long time ago, people used simple things like sticks and stones to count. As time went on, people invented better tools to have them calculate. The abacus. Imagine a wooden frame with beads on stick, as you can see at the picture flash in here. That's an abacus. People move beads around to do math. It's like the first kind of calculator and it was invented a long time ago in China. And some people are still using it to calculate. The second one is Napier boats. It was manually operated calculating device which was invented by John Napier of Mercyston. In this calculating tool, he used different ivory strips or bones marked with number to multiply and divide. It was also the first machine to use the decimal point. The next one is the Pascalan, also known as arithmetic machine or adding machine. It was invented between 1642 and 1644 by a French mathematician philosopher Pascal. He believes that it was the first mechanical and automatic calculator. Pascal invented this machine to help his father, a tax accountant. It could only perform addition and subtraction. It was a wooden box with a series of gears and wheels. When a wheel is rotated one revolution, it rotates the neighboring wheel. A series of a window given the top of the wheels to read the totals.
And the next is...
Good day everyone, I'm Hazel Ramos and today I will discuss with you the history of computer. The first one is step reckoner. It was developed by Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, a German mathematician and philosopher in 1637. The purpose of this is to serve as a calculating machine. This machine performs multiplication by repeated addition and division by repeated subtraction. The second one is difference engine. In the early 1820s, it was designed by Charles Babbage, who is known as the father of modern computer. It was a mechanical computer which could perform simple calculations. A difference engine is an automatic mechanical calculator designed to tabulate polynomial functions. The third one is analytical engine. Analytical engine was developed by Charles Babbage in 1830. It was a mechanical computer that used to punch card as input. Analytical engine was designed to perform various mathematical computations, making it a precursor to modern computers. It could handle operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division using a set of gears, levers, and cards. The fifth one is differential analyzer, introduced in the United States in 1930, invented by Vannevar Bush. This is a mechanical device which solves differential equations by simulating them on physical components. Next one is Mark I. Mark I was designed in 1937 by Harvard graduate student Howard H. Aiken. Howard designed this to solve advanced mathematical physics problem encountered in his research. Mark I worked around the clock on military projects, calculating massive mathematical tables. And the last one is the generation of computers. A generation of computers refers to the specific improvements in computer technology with time. In 1946, electronic pathways called circuits were developed to perform the counting. It replaced the gears and other mechanical parts used for counting in previous computing machines. Thank you.
And the next...
Hello everyone, my name is Jikami P. Ulpindo and I'll be discussing the evolution of computer, which is from first generation to fifth generation. In first generation, we have ENIAC or Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. ENIAC was the first general-purpose electronic computer and it was built in 1946. As you can see in the picture, it was big as room. Unlike the computers of present day, the ENIAC was designed with one special goal. It was programmed to compute the values of artillery range tables. Plug boards were used to relay instructions to the machine, which could then do the computations at high speed. The second one for the first generation is EDVAC, or Electronic Discrete Variable Automatic Computer. It was built in 1949 and has more improvement than ENIAC. EDVAC was one of the earliest electronic computers. It was built by Moore School of Electrical Engineering at the University of Pennsylvania. Along with EDVAC, it was a successor to the ENIAC. Unlike ENIAC, it was binary rather than decimal and was designed to be a stored program computer. Next one, we have the third generation or UNIVAC, Universal Automatic Computer. UNIVAC, which released in 1951. The UNIVAC 1 Universal Automatic Computer was the first general-purpose electronic digital computer designed for business application produced in the United States. It was designed principally by J. Presper Eckert and John Mauchly, the inventors of the ENIAC. Next is IBM 701. The IBM 701 was released in 1953. The IBM 701 or Electronic Data Processing Machine, known as the Defense Calculator, while in development, was IBM's first commercial scientific computer and its first series production mainframe computer, which was announced to the public on May 21, 1952. Lastly, for the first generation, we have the IBM 650, which is announced in 1953. The IBM 650 Magnet RAM Data Processing Machine was the world's first mass-produced computer and the first computer to generate a significant profit. Also, the IBM 650 used magnetic drums for storage and was a popular choice for many businesses. Let's now proceed in second generation. These computers used transistors which were cheap, compact, and consuming less power. It made transistors computers faster than the first generation. In this generation, magnetic cores were used as the primary memory and magnetic disks and tapes were used as the secondary storage. The first one is IBM 1620, was a model of scientific mini-computer. It was announced on October 21, 1959 and was then marked as an inexpensive scientific computer. Also, modified versions of the 1620 were used as the CPU of the IBM 1710 and IBM 1720 industrial process control systems, making it the first digital computer considered reliable enough for real-time process control of factory equipment. Next is IBM 1794 and was released in 1962. The IBM 1794 is regarded as one of the most powerful and advanced mainframe computers of the early 1960s. NASA and the Air Force used the 1794 for critical operations, and the mainframe played a large role in the Gemini and Apollo space program, as well as early missile defense systems to guard against intercontinental ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. Also, the IBM 1794 was one of the most fastest computers of its time, which is second generation. CDC 1604 is a 48-bit computer designed and manufactured by Seymour Cray and his team at the Control Data Corporation or CDC. The 1604 is known as one of the first commercially successful transistorized computers. The IBM 1790 was delivered earlier in November 1959. The fourth one is CDC 3600. Was described as beautiful computer with smoke glass, panels, and a solid and stunning look. Seymour Cray had done much of the basic architecture design work on the CDC 300 series systems. The last one is UNIVAC 1108. The UNIVAC 1106 and 1108 are large-scale computer systems that are being successfully employed in a broad range of scientific, business, communications, and other real-time applications, ranging from conventional batch processing to airline reservation systems. Next one, we have the third generation. In this generation, computers became more reliable, efficient, and smaller in size. This generation computers use remote processing, time-sharing, multi-programming as operating system. Some of the popular third generation computers are the IBM 360 series, the introduction of the IBM system which signals the start of the third generation. It is also the first general-purpose computers, a system of mainframes introduced in 1964 that ushered in a new era of compatibility in which computers were no longer thought of as a collection of individual components, but rather as platforms. Honeywell 6000 series. a logical successor to the third generation series computer line now called the Honeywell Series 600. The newer line is fully compatible with the Series 600 and uses most of the same peripheral equipment and software. PDP or Personal Data Processor, a series of mini-computers popular for real-time and interactive applications. PDP was released in 1965 and was a line of mini-computers designed for personal use. It was small, affordable, and user-friendly, making it accessible to individuals and small businesses. The PDP was widely used in industries like education, research, and engineering. Next one is IBM 370 or 168. All models of the System 370 use IBM's form of monolithic integrated circuits called MST or Monolithic System Technology, making them third-generation computers. Last one is the TDC 316. In 1964, IBM announced the first group of machines built with integrated circuits, which was named Edgar series. These third-generation computers completely replaced the second-generation computers, introducing a new way of programming that is still maintained in today's large computers. At this point, we will now discuss the fourth generation. This generation has chips which made this generation computer more compact, powerful, fast, and affordable. These generation computers use real-time, time-sharing, and distributed operating system. The first one is DEC 10 or Digital Equipment Corporation. PDP-10, later marked as the DEC System 10, is a mainframe computer family manufactured beginning in 1966 and discontinued in 1983. 1970s models and beyond were marked under the DEC System 10 name, especially as the top 10 operating system became widely used. The Star 1000. Control Data Corporation or CDC developed Star 1000 in the year 1974. It was the first commercially available computer. It was a vector supercomputer that featured 64-bit architecture. It also supported parallel processing. Next one is PDP-11. The PDP-11 is a series of 16-bit mini-computers originally sold by Digital Equipment Corporation or DEC. From 1970 into the late 1990s, one of a set of products in the Program Data Processor or PDP series. In total, around 600,000 PDP-11 of all models were sold, making it one of DEC's most successful product lines. Next, we have the Cray 1 or supercomputer. The Cray 1 was a supercomputer designed, manufactured, and marked by Cray Research. Announced in 1975, which is the first Cray 1 system, was installed at Los Alamos National Laboratory in 1976. Eventually, 8 Cray were sold, making it one of the most successful supercomputers in history. Last one is Cray XMP or supercomputer. The Cray XMP was a supercomputer designed, built, and sold by Cray Research. It was announced in 1982 as the clean-up successor to the 1975 Cray 1 and was the world's fastest computer from 1983 to 1985. With a quad processor system performance of 800 mFLOPS. The principal designer was Steve Chen. Let us now proceed in the last generation, which is the fifth generation. In this generation, it is the one to make a way or help for the possible production of microprocessor chips, which has 10 million electronics components. We can also define the fifth generation in today's period, which is technologies, gadgets, or computers are more advanced. Also, these fifth generation computers are designed to be more portable, efficient, and user-friendly than earlier computers. It have enabled or helped people to work and play on the go. It also revolutionized the way we live and work. The first one is desktop. A desktop computer is a type of computer that is designed to be used on a desk or table. It typically consists of a central processing unit or CPU, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Desktops are often used for tasks like gaming, video editing, and software development. They are usually more powerful and customizable than laptops. Second one is laptop. A laptop computer is a type of computer that is designed to be portable and can be used on the go. It is typically smaller and lighter than a desktop computer and has a built-in keyboard, touchpad, and display. Laptops are often used for tasks like browsing the internet, checking email, and working on documents. Third one is notebook. A notebook computer is a type of laptop computer that is designed to be ultra portable and lightweight. It is typically smaller and thinner than a laptop and has a longer battery life. Notebooks are often used for tasks like taking notes, browsing the internet, and working on documents. Next one is Ultrabook. Ultrabook is a type of notebook computer that is designed to be ultra thin and lightweight. It is typically smaller and thinner than a notebook and has a longer battery life also. Ultrabooks are often used for tasks like browsing the internet, checking emails, and working on documents. The last one is Chromebook. Chromebook is a type of laptop computer that is designed to run Google's Chrome operating system. It is typically smaller and thinner than a laptop and has a longer battery life. Chromebooks are often used for tasks like browsing the internet, also checking email, working on documents, using Google's cloud-based app. That ends my presentation. We will now proceed to the next topic, which will be discussed by my teammates. Yes.
Good day everyone, I am Jennifer Sales. So I'll be discussing the classification of computers. The computer system can be classified on the following basis. The first one is on the basis of purpose. The second one is on the basis of data handling. And the third one is on the basis of size. Let's proceed to the classification of computers by purpose. The first one is general purpose computers. General purpose computers are designed to perform a range of tasks. They have the ability to store numerous programs but lack in speed and efficiency. General purpose computers perform various tasks and store multiple programs. The example of this are PCs, laptops, and desktops. So the second one is specific purpose computers. Specific purpose computers are designed to handle a specific problem or to perform a specific task. A set of instruction is built into the machine. Specific purpose computers are perform a single task and have built-in instruction. The example of these are traffic lights, microwaves, ATM, and robots. Let's proceed to the classification on the basis of the data handling. The first one is the analog computer. Analog computer uses continuous physical phenomena such as electrical, mechanical, or hydraulic quantities to model the problem being solved. The example of analog computer are thermometer, barometer, and musical instrument. The characteristic of these are uses continuous signals, does not use digits, and fast processing of continuous data. The second one is the digital computer. Digital computer are use digits to process data and perform logical operation. The example of digital computer are personal computers, smartphones, and supercomputers. The characteristic of digital computer are uses digits 0 and 1 to process data, can process data with high accuracy, and can store data in permanent memory. So the third one is the hybrid computer or analog plus digital. So this is the combination of analog and digital computers. Uses continuous signal and digit process data. The example of hybrid computer are industrial control system, navigation system, and communication system. The characteristic of these are uses continuous signals and digits, can process continuous data and data with high accuracy, and can store data in permanent memory. In comparison, analog computers are faster and processing continuous data, while digital computers can process data with high accuracy. Hybrid computers offer a combination of the characteristics of analog and digital computers. Let's proceed to the classification based on size. So the first one is supercomputers. Supercomputers, fastest and most powerful computer, extremely expensive and used for specialized applications, whether forecasting, animated graphics, fluid dynamic, nuclear energy research, and petroleum exploration. The key difference from mainframes are supercomputers execute a few programs as fast as possible, while mainframe execute many programs concurrently. So, a mainframe computer is a
Thank you
large
for watching.
computer
I
that
hope
can
you're
support
listening
hundreds
and
of
watching.
thousands of users
Please
at the same time.
subscribe.
It is ranked below supercomputer in terms of hierarchy but above smaller computers like microprocessor. Mainframe computers are powerful, large, and expensive computers that support multiple users and programs simultaneously, ranking below supercomputers in terms of hierarchy. Mini computers as a mid-sized computer that falls between workstation and mainframes in terms of size and power. Characteristics. Number one is multiprocessing system, and the second one is support 4 to 200 users simultaneously, larger than workstation, smaller than mainframe. So the distinction between mini computers, mainframes, and workstation has become less clear over time as technology has advanced and size or power have overlapped. Let's proceed to the microcomputer or personal computer. Type of microcomputer or personal computers. The first one is desktop computer. A personal computer designed to fit on a desk, typically consisting of a central processing unit or CPU, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. The second one is laptop computer, a portable computer with an integrated screen and keyboard, smaller than a desktop computer but larger than a notebook computer. The third one is the palm top computer or digital diary, notebook, and PDAs. A hand-sized computer with no keyboard where the screen serves as a both input and output device. Example, include handheld digital diaries, notebooks, and personal digital assistants or PDAs. This type of microcomputers or personal computers are designed for individual use, offering convenience, portability, and accessibility for various tasks and applications. So let's proceed to the last, the workstation. A computer connected to a network used by an individual, distinguished from servers or mainframes. Workstation are client machines that access resources from the network. And that's all. Thank you.